Their time to charm. A few days have passed since your dinner with Reagan, and you haven't heard from her. No text, no call, and definitely no additional training. Your fingers itch to send Reagan a quick message, but you refuse to give in. She's pretty upset when we ended our last session. Okay, that's the 12th time I've heard you say like that. What's wrong? It's nothing. I'm just trying to play it cool. But the longer Regan goes without texting, the more I want to pick up the phone and call her. And that's because she's trying to see how long it takes you to crack. Just send her a lingerie pic and send it to someone else. I wish I could be as chill as you are about all this. I'm afraid I would never be good at casual sex. Do you need to be? It seems like Reagan likes you the way you are. Why change if you don't want to? You're about to ask Mallory how long you're supposed to wait with texting a girl, but Emerson appears before you can. Ready to go one day without gossiping like schoolgirls? What do you want, Emerson? He pulls out a file on his arm and tries to hand it to Mallory. This is for you. I need you to cross-reference these policies to Rush's strategy coming out of New York. That's a little outside my jurisdiction. On social media, remember? You're an intern, which means I can make you do anything I want. Your phone buzzes, drawing your attention away from the conversation. Your next assignment is to go to the address I'm about to send you. Immediately. You'll see further instructions once you arrive. There are so many questions you long to ask her, but you refuse to give in. Rules are rules, after all. I'm reading sub in training, and nothing more. That means I do as I'm told, and only what I'm told. Fired up in more ways than one, he turned to Emerson and Mallory to interrupt. Emerson, do your own damn work for once. You only want her help so you can take all the credit for it. Emerson opens his mouth and closes it again, too confused to respond. What's wrong? You'll come back this time? Maybe you'll think of one by the time we return from our lunch. You got up your things without another word, and Mallory follows suit. Hey, wait. I'm telling you both. If you aren't back here in exactly 1 hour, then you can take it up with my supervisor. Bye-bye. What was that? 1 minute you're playing after Reagan, and the next you're destroying Emerson's ass. Did someone spike your coffee? Regan texted me. You know she should be giving me lessons. She told me to go to some mystery address before the next one. Will you come? Will you come with me? You don't have to ask me twice. Only luck, it's a dungeon full of doms looking for a gorgeous social media maven for them to whip me to shape. The address is closer to the office than you expected. Just a few minutes later, you spot the small, discreet shop tucked down the alleyway. Wait, this can't be right. But deep down, you know what it is. Whips dangle from the ceiling, mannequins are displayed in submissive poses, and there's letter everywhere. From the ceiling? The fuck? $5,000. This swing costs more than my car. There's no way Regan makes that much from his voices. Does she come from money or something? Maybe. It's not something we talk about. We're usually busy doing other things. Mallory monitors fanning herself before turning back to the displays. You pull out your phone, send Reagan a quick text. I do what you asked. Now what? When was the last time you bought yourself a shiny new toy? Never. I never really used toys. My poor baby. You deserve something nice. Or naughty. Pick something that intrigues you. You need for tonight's lesson. This place is so expensive. I already made the arrangements. Do whatever you want. That's an order. Hello. You must be Miss Daisy Mansick. Miss Stone's orders are to help you do whatever you want. Where would you like to start? Reagan wants me to pick something naughty. I'm supposed to pick out something for a lesson tonight. The more turned on it makes me, the better. And that's it. I'm for myself a rich dom. But I'm supposed to know what feels good if I haven't tried any of this stuff before? You never tried any of it? Then there's only one right answer. Besides, there's a surefire way to make yourself feel good. Mallory and the saleswoman shared a knowing glance. I agree. This is a situation that calls something simple but very effective. The saleswoman walks to the next aisle and returns a few moments later. She hands you. If you're just starting out, this is the perfect introduction. Small money and a lot of fun for everyone involved. You switch it on, and the vibrator buzzes with a pleasant hum, tickling every part of your hand. You flush. I'll take it. Well, Regan will. You and Mallory stand chatting while the saleswoman rings up the purchase. You glance behind her and notice another toy on display. What's that? Looks intriguing. That's better? That's my favorite when I'm feeling more adventurous than usual. You don't have no agony till you try one of those. Agony? Does it hurt? Not that. Those cuffs go around your ankles, and the bar holds your legs in place. There's definitely no coming about permission. There's a lot of positions too. You can sit, kneel, bend over with your whole body on display. I've never known Dom who can resist that one. Just picturing Regan using the spreader bar on me is hot. Spreader and vibrator would be beyond my wildest imagination. Call the spreader bar for your dungeon and add some extra spice to your lesson with Regan. Okay, he talked me into it. You can add the spreader bar to my purchase. Your whole body feels like it's on fire, but you don't back down as the saleswoman scans the spreader bar too. Damn, I'm impressed. Go from maybe towards vibrator to hardcore bondage real fast. When I do something, I go all in. The saleswoman puts the vibrator and spreader bar in a discreet package and hands it to you with a knowing smile. Enjoy. You and Mallory head toward the door. You feel feverish but exhilarated at the prospect of your evening ahead. As the hours pass, Regan doesn't send you any more messages or instructions for tonight's lesson. Your purchase sits at the end of the bed, taunting you. You pace in your underwear and collar, trying not to appear as nervous as you feel. I don't know how much more of this I can take. When they kill the woman, they give me a tiny clue about what to expect. The sound of the front door clicking open causes your heart to leap in your chest. You waste no time falling to your knees in front of the bed. As soon as you ready yourself, you start to feel a tingle of excitement taking over. Regan have nothing to complain about now. She enters the dungeon and barely notices you kneeling in preparation for her. Sorry I'm late. My meeting ran long. I hope it wasn't Pat again. Now everything I do is about you, Nadine. You blink, confused at Regan's aloofness after hearing you carte blanche. You blink, confused at Regan's aloofness after giving you carte blanche to buy whatever you want from the sex shop. You expected her to be more excited about tonight's lesson. Something wrong? Nothing that concerns you. But I mean it, Nadine. I don't need you to ask my feelings. My job is to obey. It's no time for you to wonder at this change in Regan's mood. She issues her next order. Bring me your new toy and get back to position. As you start to move, you hear her voice soften. But you did good, being in a ready position for me. Your hands shake as you pull out the two toys you bought. You place them in front of Regan before kneeling at her feet. Your nerves don't settle as Regan picks up the vibrator and examines it. Even in this mood, she looks so tempted, holding it in her hands. Sleek and simple. An interesting choice. I can do a lot with this. She picks up the spreader bar with a low chuckle. but not nearly as much as I can do with this. She neatly clasps and unclaps the cuffs, her fingers dexterous as she adjusts the toy to her preferred settings. You go up, unable to tear your gaze away. I don't remember telling you to get more than one toy. You said I can get anything. Regan takes a deliberate step towards you. Either one end of the spider bar. Regan tilts her head up to meet her gaze. Greedy sobs that they're punished, don't you think? With a deft twirl of the bar, she extends it lengthwise against your throat. The press of the cold, hard metal makes your head spin. In fact, Greedy subs should apologize to the Doms. Mistress, I saw the store and couldn't resist. You whimper as Regan continues to hold the bar in place. You're a dirty little thing, aren't you? I'm going to spread you open? Yes. Then I hope you're prepared to pay for it tonight. Regan steps back, taking the bar with her. Kneel in the bed. It's time to show you what kind of danger you just unleashed. You comply as quickly as you can, but it's difficult when every part of your body is trembling in anticipation. You watch as Regan turns the vibrator to the first setting, the low, buzzing hum fills the dungeon. Toys like this look simple, but they're a big part of BDSM play. She approaches the bed from behind, just out of your line of sight. The buzzing sound grows louder. The bondage part of things carries you in place and forces you to show yourself to me. The toys, however. She touches the vibrator to your upper arm. You gasp at the sudden surprise of it, like how much an innocent part of your body can feel so wicked. Designed to enhance your pleasure, turn every part of your body into my plaything. See what I mean? With a gentle rolling movement, she draws the vibrator up your arm to the curve of your neck. Oh, there's so many different parts of your body to tease. Then, the vibrator slides down your neck and toward the upper swell of your breast. She draws the tip of it down to your nipple, holding it there. Regan. Your head starts to buzz the same frequency as the vibrator. Just when you think you might be able to come on that sensation alone, she moves the vibrator lower. She slides it along the side of your body, down to the watch blade of your thighs. You had no idea you could be so turned on by a few tiny vibrations. Oh yes. Yes, please. But then Regan pulls back, completely turning the toy off. Wait, where are you going? She twirls the vibrator around so the handle points at you. Since you never had a chance to use one of these before, I want you to explore what's possible. While you watch? Yes, mistress. Whatever you say. You hold your hand out for the vibrator. She smiles as she hands it to you. Good girl. But first, it's time you put your other toy to good use. On your back and spread wide. I want to see every part of you. You can't speak as Regan grabs the spreader bar. You can barely believe your own audacity as you follow orders. You can't second guess yourself now, Nadine. Regan slides the first leather band around your ankle. The fit is tight and the leather cool to the touch. Once the bar is in place, there's no escape. She waits until you nod before continuing. As the second leather band is collapsed into place, you realize what she means. As soon as you're in position, she steps back and crosses her arms. You want it, Nadine? Is this what you want it? You whimper and nod. You have to trust your voice. At this point, you never wanted anything more. The first thing I want you to do is to use that vibrator to open yourself. The first thing I want you to do is use the vibrator to open your body. Don't enter yourself. Just tease your entrance with me. You have no idea how you find the strength to do as she asks. She stands there, her dark eyes devouring you. You bring the vibrator between your legs and touch the tip to your center. Oh my god. How does it feel? It feels amazing. I had no idea it was possible to feel so much sensation. If you turn it up to the next setting, you'll feel even more. Emboldened by her calm command, you turn the vibrator up a level. The sudden intense dropping causes you to cry out. You long to drive the vibrator deeper, to feel that pulsing sensation from the inside, but you wait for Regan's command. Poor thing. I can see how much you want it. With your legs open and your whole body on display, now she can see how wet you are, how much your hips buck and plead. Yes, mistress. I want it so bad. I'll let you end it yourself, but only if you tell me exactly how it feels while you do it. Please, I'll do anything you want. The air shifts as Regan steps forward, her powerful presence drawn closer to the bed. Go ahead. You have my permission. A little hesitant, but the moment the toy slides into your body, you give yourself over to the sensation. It feels amazing. Every part of me is tingling, even on the inside. Oh God, I can't. I didn't say you can come, Nadine. When you feel yourself getting close, pull it back out again. The vibrations cause such powerful waves to clench inside you that you have no choice but to remove the vibrator as quickly as possible. Now I want you to tease yourself a little. Circle your entrance, find where it feels the best. You brace yourself and try to vibrate up the line of your core, your body clenching in anticipation. You find your pleasure point, and a tiny spark sets off an explosion. You're powerless to stop. It's too much. I can't. You want to come for me? You feel empty and desperate for more, till you notice the dark, hungry look in Regan's eyes. As good as the vibrator feels, there's only one way you want this lesson to end. Regan, What is it? What do you want? You whimper as you try to muster up the courage to ask what you really want, for Regan to finish this lesson for you. Please, Regan, I want you to take over. Show me how good it can be. She sucks in it. She sucks in a short breath, but doesn't move, not even to blink. She stands staring as resolute as a statue. You're afraid you pushed too hard, and there's no backing down now. You know the rules, Nadine. I know, but I can't do this without you. You can see her wavering. She wants this as much as you do. You send a vibrator to her, rocking your hips gently back and forth, and you let her see just how badly you want it. Please? With a low growl, Regan takes the vibrator and pushes the bed. There's so much powerful energy to her. You're a manipulative little brat, you know that? She's actually doing it. She's crossing the line with me. Your body clenches as you lower your gaze. There's too much fire in her eyes right now. You don't trust yourself to look up. Yes, mistress. Do you know what I do to manipulative little brats? No, mistress. With a deliberation that sets your heart racing, Regan begins rolling up her sleeves. You're about to find out. Do you remember your safe word? Orange. Good. Now, I'll get the headboard, Nadine. I'm tying you down for this. You lose no time in screwing up the bed till your back is nestled against the headboard. With the spreader holding your legs in place in front of you, your whole body is at Regan's mercy. She pulls out a pair of silk bonnets. You gulp as she starts to tie the first one to the headboard. Give me your wrist. You send your hand toward her. Her drill works through you as she deftly ties the silk in place and binds you to the ring. Good. Now the other one. She ties your second hand to the side before standing back to examine her handiwork. Her expression gives nothing away. What I should do is leave you here to think about the consequences of your actions. Think over the consequences of your actions. What? No, please, Regan. I wouldn't be able to stand it. She smiles gently down at you. Lifting the vibrator, she runs it up slowly down the side of your neck, not stopping till it's resting between the swell of your breast. I know you wouldn't. That makes it so fun. Regan makes sure that the vibrator is on the lower setting before gliding it down your body toward the open splay of your legs. The closer she gets to your center, the more you buck and plead, but she doesn't touch it to your core. A tool like this has so many uses. You can use it to tease. As she speaks, she runs it lightly up and down your slit. Oh yes. You can use it to explore. This time, she draws the vibrator so far down that it nudges your ass just enough to make her intention clear. Oh god, I don't think I can take it. Or you can use it to drive deep. Before you realize what's happening, Regan plunges it into you. Regan! She slides it out of you as quickly as it entered you, left panted and empty, as if you imagined the whole thing, except for your body's quivering. Regan's eyes displayed a bar with delicious satisfaction. I changed my mind. I like your new toy. You, on the other hand, may come to regret your choice. There is no more dangerous combination for a don like me. You long to clench your eyes shut, close yourself off from her view. You have no choice. You have Regan's to command and dominate. What are you going to do to me? Whatever I want. And what I want is to make this last. You whimper as Regan draws up to the bed once again. She's careful not to touch you any more than is necessary, but you can feel the heat of her as she brings the vibrator close. Your mistake, little lamb, was picking a vibrator with this many power settings. You don't have time to ask what she means. Regan slides the vibrator inside the tight, hot core of your body. With a flick of her thumb, she drives it up to the next level. Oh god, you can't do that. On the contrary, I can do whatever I want. Without moving the vibrator any deeper inside your body, she increases the power even more. You cry out, unable to do anything but give yourself over to the deep, drumming sensation. Had enough yet? I can take anything you throw at me. Even though your whole body feels rattled with need, you will undulate your hips and beckon her to drive deeper. I'm not afraid of you. We'll see about that. Regan flips the switch to the highest setting. The overwhelming burst of sensation almost makes you scream. You feel a tight coil release beckoning on the horizon. All you need is one touch to set you off, but instead of ending your agonies, Regan releases a low tisk. Oh no, you don't. I'm not making it that easy on you. I'm so close. But I'm not done with you yet. Too late. You know the scene from the movie you watched together when the Dawn brought her sub to the edge, only to let off again and again. You wouldn't do it to me. I already am. You gasp You gasp as she slides the vibrator inside you again. This time, so slowly that you can feel each agonizing itch driving your hips up. You try to speed up the process, but she refuses to be hurried. I'm in charge, Nadine. I want to hear you say it. Yes, you're in charge. She rewards you by angling the vibrator just so, giving you a sweet moment of release, only to pull back just as you feel your body peaking. You belong entirely to me. Say it. Regan, I belong to no woman. Just because you can make me feel good doesn't mean Regan trusts the vibrator so hard that you cut off and completely lose track of your thoughts. Brave words. Are you sure about that? She refuses to pull back, letting the vibrations continue the relentless storm in your core. You no longer notice or care that your legs are splayed wide and helpless, or that you're panting for Regan's touch. Just when you can't handle one more moment, she drops her mouth to your ear. Her hot breath sends shivers down your spine and right to your core. Say my name, or I won't let you come. And that's an order. You bite down on your lower lip and shake your head, refusing to give her the satisfaction. Are you disobeying a direct order? The look of fear in her face sends another drill at you, and that's all it takes. Oh my god. Oh yes. With a strangled cry that seems to come from deep within you, you give yourself over to the pull of an orgasm unlike anything you experienced before. It starts in your center and swells outward from there, wave after wave of pleasure, so intense that you can feel your body contracting from the inside. Oh my god, Regan, it's not stopping. I can't. Write it out, Nadine. Enjoy it. A gasp escapes you as Regan slowly removes the vibrator and switches it off. You feel exhausted, but oh so satisfied. She swiftly unties your bonds. Fuck you. She swiftly unties your hands, showing they're bound, rubbing your hands, rubbing your wrists. Feeling okay? You nod, do your best not to look as flustered as you feel. Regan begins unclipping the restraints from around your ankles. I'm going to massage your legs a little, with the blood flowing again. You nod and try not to whimper. She works her fingers up and down your calves. It's a feeling you can get used to. You did very well, Nadine. Thanks. I never had an orgasm like that before. As your breathing relaxes and your body comes down from what is undoubtedly the most powerful climax of your life, you risk a peek at Regan. Her breathing is labored and her eyes glazed, the tight buds of her nipples evident through her shirt. Should I? You just adore her body with a lick of your lips. The idea of tasting this woman is almost enough to set you off again, but Regan steps back out of reach. No, you know the rules. You gulp, unsure after what just happened. Regan softens a little, but not enough for you to risk pushing harder. You've been a good student, Nadine. After a performance like that, you deserve a reward. I'll get back to you in a few days with the details. In the meantime, keep practicing. As her gaze falls onto the vibrator, while she speaks, you feel yourself starting to go hot all over. Before you can ask her anything else, she turns on her heel and makes for the door. She doesn't even glance back. She steps briskly out. I'm starting to think I'll never understand what's going on inside that woman's head. You're not surprised when you don't hear from Regan for several days. But you still feel a glimmer of hope every time your phone buzzes. By Saturday night, you're all but giving up. She's not my girlfriend or even my friend. She's just my teacher. The sooner I get that out of my head, the better. Just when you're about to practice like instructed, you hear a knock at the front door. Regan? Sorry to disappoint Miss Rancic. Anson, what are you doing here? Miss Thorne sent me. I have strict orders to drive you to a special party tonight on Miss Thorne's private yacht. She said something about you earning a reward. Regan didn't care about me after all, and a special party sounds like the perfect setting for my next lesson. I just need a few minutes to get ready. About that, Anson presents you with a white dress box. Inside, you find a sexy, revealing gown. This is for me. You must have really pleased Miss Rest. What the fuck? You must have really pleased Miss Thorne for her to pull out all the stops like this. I'm sure Regan will be just as dressed up, and a good sub always tells her dumb ass. You lose no time in rushing to your bedroom and slipping the gown on. It fits perfectly. Every drape and tuck designed to show off your curves. I want this for sure. Regan knows my body better than I do. As soon as you dress, touch up your hair and makeup, careful not to overlook any aspect of your appearance. She wants an obedient little sub. That's exactly what you'll get. With a deep, resolute breath, you give yourself one last look in the mirror. Regan said this part is my reward, and I plan to enjoy it. Squaring your shoulders, you prepare to head out into your dom's domain.